What's up, guys? Rare Spark here, and welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard Wednesday. And boy, do we have a jam-packed episode for you guys today. So, in today's episode, we've got a PCC preview to go over pregame. We have a Team Road to Glory results to go over. And we've got two King of the Ring reward polls. So here we go. I'm going to save the best for last. So we're going to save the King of the Ring rewards for the end of the video. Season 2 King of the Ring rewards. And first thing we're going to go over is the PCC preview. So let's do that. Check out the rewards. And I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to be going for. So it's Xavier Woods versus Chris Jericho. As you can see him down below right there below me. And the undercards are Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler. So I'm very excited about that. Dolph Ziggler is probably the card that I'm going to be shooting for, because the legendary card does not make me a pro. So it's going to be a little harder than last time when I was going for the legendary card and the epic card. But the legendary cards are Booker T and Dean Ambrose. And then you can also get a Pump It Up legendary, which I already have, and a legendary briefcase. So a couple of things there. Keep on scrolling down. So Kofi Kingston and Dean Ambrose. Dolph Ziggler are the two cards you could be going for. Then you've got Bray Wyatt and Rusev as the epic cards. Then the same things, just in epic form. Epic Pump It Up and an epic briefcase. Then you keep on scrolling down. The ultra rare cards are Luke Harper and Mark Henry, for those of you who are in the ultra rare tier and want to shoot for something easy. Then you keep on scrolling. Super rare is Triple H. Super rare Damian Sandow. And then we'll go one more for you guys. The rare is Big Show and Big E. So pretty interesting. I don't know if I am particularly happy, because none of them are my pros, but at the same time, I'm just going to be going for Dolph Ziggler, probably because I was going to be going for the event card, and then I realized, then I would have to play RTG all the way through, and I don't think I can do that without spending money right now. So I refuse to really spend money on this game as much as I can avoid it at this point. I have spent a few times, like $5 here and there, like on last week, 2 weeks ago's Ring Domination, but that was to make me a pro of Seth Rollins. So, you know, other than that, I'm pretty much trying to spend no money on this game as much as I possibly can, and so that's why I'm going to be shooting for Dolph Ziggler. So then we've got the Team King of the Ring. That would be cool. Team Road to Glory, and as you can see, my team came in the clutch, and we got a Survivor King Barrett. Bad news, Barrett, right here. And my accent is terrible, I apologize. And then we've got Legendary Sheamus, which made a pro. Epic Randy Orton. Daniel Bryan. The Miz. And then I didn't even bother claiming the first 3 cards, because who the hell needs them? So let's go ahead and go to the team points breakdown. Big shout out to Luke and Seth for business. As you can see, they put in the work, man. I had a family emergency, and my team just came up strong. It wasn't a major family emergency, but I was not able to play the game at the time. So these guys came up super clutch. As you'll see, Luke got 705 points. Seth for Business got 662. Draco from Hell got 390. N-Hill, a.k.a. Nick, got 353. Matthew Vasquez with the 278. Kill Moose Kill with 248. Patches with 220, Copter with 179, Desbrez, who was busy with his son, he had to babysit him and stuff during this, got 151, and then me with 128. So all in all, everyone got a good amount of points, but Luke and Seth were carrying most of us like crazy, and these dudes just helped us get King Barrett, the final reward. So I do have another Survivor card now, so I'm very excited about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the King of the Ring rewards. First, we're going to do Season 1. As you can tell, we're up for another 2 legendary cards, and the road to Season 1 legendary Kane continues. If you didn't know, I have this sort of little mini series inside of my episodes where I am going for Legendary Season 1 Kane so that I can transfer that picture over onto my Season 2 cards. So let's go ahead and claim the rewards and see what we get. Cross on our fingers. I don't think we're going to get it, but let's go ahead and go for it. Here we go. And we get Yokozuna and Kane! Yes! We did it! Woo! Road to Season 1 Kane is over! We finally did it! Woo! Let's go! Wow. I am so happy right now. This is the best. I mean, I would say maybe Epic Kane Season 1 card is maybe better. This is probably the best Season 1 picture of Kane, or not Season 1, best picture of Kane you can have in the game. We finally did it. Road to Season 1 Kane is over, so we can finally stop playing Season 1 King of the Rings for no reason, although I may still do it just in WrestleMania tier, so that way I can keep getting WrestleMania cards and kind of feeding them. So we finally did it. We've got Legendary Kane, and we're going to transfer this baby over. So let's go ahead and do that right now in this video so you guys can see it. So, Fusion Loyalty. I think he's a rare. I don't remember. Let me check. So yeah, here we go. And unfortunately, if we wanted the Pro version, we'd have to feed away some more cards. So let's go ahead and do that. Go to Legendary. We're going to go ahead and feed away stupid Eric Rowan because we don't need that picture. So there we go. We're going to get the Pro version of Kane just to be sure of it. And just like that, Season 1 Kane is now Season 2 Kane, baby. Let's go ahead and fix up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and claim my Season 2 King of the Ring rewards in just a second here, guys. But you know what I got to do, right? Hello, Kane. Let me fix you up. Here we go. Bang! Just like that, we've got the best looking Kane card in the game. Man, I really hope I get lucky in the future with a Survivor Kane or something like that so I can apply this picture to him. Whew, we finally did it. Season 1 Legendary Kane is finally ours. So let's go ahead and talk about the other King of the Ring. Now, I got very lucky. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We're going to have to go through this bracket because I got to explain to you how lucky I got. As you can see, we made it to the finals and we won. So we're going to be going for we're going to be getting 2 legendary cards. But I want to go for the brackets first to show you guys what went on. So as you can see, we won our games. First round was pretty easy. Buttercup gave up pretty easily. He didn't have the best cards. He could have probably competed with me and maybe got lucky and was able to win maybe a match or two. But for all intents and purposes, he didn't have much of a shot. But at the same time, the roles were reversed. See this guy, Kali 4? He actually had the advantage over me, and I got lucky twice in a row. I've had this happen to me on the opposite side, and trust me, it sucks. Especially back in Season 1, this used to happen all the time to me. So, let's go to Game 1. As you can see, he has a lot of epic pros. And although I have cards that can beat those cards, he has epic pros all over the place. So even in areas where I didn't, like Legendary Sheamus and Ultra Rare Pro King Barrett, he had the advantage here. He's going to win that tag team match. Then he had a Uncommon Rock as his single. So Kofi Kingston beats him there, which is a single Legendary Kofi Kingston. I changed up my team in order to try and combat him. And this is where I got, the advantage because I looked back in his matchups in the first round and noticed that he had this tag team. And I was like, this Kofi Kingston and Bret Hart tag team ain't going to cut it. So what I did was I moved Finn Balor to tag with Bret and took Finn Balor off single. And I made Kofi the single. And that's where I got the advantage. And we were able to win this tag team matchup. But he had Rusev. And some reason I thought I energized Seth Rollins, but I didn't. He has a Legendary Pro Rusev, and he has a Legendary Pro Diva. So he has the advantage in one of the singles matches, one of the Divas matches, and the tag team match. So that's 3 chances for him to win. And then you'll see what happens in Game 2. He has, again, the legendary Pro Rusev. This time around, I energize Seth Rollins, and somehow we still win despite Rusev procking. I don't think Rusev procs in Charisma, but he also did have Jimmy Hart, so who knows. But we get the victory in that first matchup. Kofi Kingston beats The Rock again, despite Sherry being in there. But now that Sherry's in play, she's going to affect all the cards below. So keep that in mind. And then he had his legendary Pro Diva, which beats, obviously, Nikki. And then my Divas beat his Diva tag, so there we go. And then the final matchup. This was big, because as you can see, he has 2 legendary pros just like me. And this time around, his Ultimate Warrior gets the victory. But luckily for me, a lot of his bad cards came up, and I was able to get the victory here, and Seth Rollins was able to get the victory over Rusev. And for Game 3, here we go. Once again, this tag team gets called, and I was able to get the victory there because of the matchups. This time around, Rusev wins in the power matchup against Seth Rollins with the jumping sidekick. Rusev procced every time. It was crazy. Then my Divas beat his, so that was good. And then we got a toughness speed match. Kofi Kingston wins there. And this time, The Rock defeats the Ultimate Warrior with a rock bottom. So clutch right there. If it wasn't for this, I would have lost the matchup, I believe. Could be wrong. Did I win 4-1? Let me check. Okay, no, I would have won either way. He just got unlucky with the calls. It called his Diva, bad Diva matchup twice, and his other one twice, his bad Rock twice. So, unfortunately for him, that's what you get for sandbagging sometimes. So, there we go. So, we were able to beat Kali despite the odds kind of being against us. And then we had to go up against Shane, and this was a similar situation. Shane didn't have as good a cards as Coley, I don't believe. I'm going to double check. But he had Epic Pros as well. So he had an Epic Pro single here, which defeats Kofi. So I stopped energizing Kofi. Then what I did was I noticed that he had a legendary Diva single. So instead of using Nikki there and getting the automatic loss after automatic loss, I switched Brie into singles because she beats Cameron a lot of the time. Especially if Cameron's not built correctly with the tokens. So Brie gets the victory over Cameron. Then this tag team, I had to stick together because, as you could see, he had 2 Epic Pros as his tag team, Stardust and Roman Reigns. And somehow we get the victory here. Obviously, Finn Balor is pretty speedy, so that definitely helped. And then Bret Hart procced. And then we also have Bobby Heenan there, manager speed. So that added a plus 21 speed to both of them. So that's how we got the victory there. And then he had a good tag team, as you can see, Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt. Although they were negatively impacting each other, they still were a good tag team, and they were going to obviously beat my Sheamus and King Barrett. But luckily for me, Mr. Perfect was sent out, so that's a plus 36 to Charisma for the rest of the matches. But it doesn't really matter. As you can see, my legendary Diva Cameron and compatible tag team Nikki, although they weren't positive, it's neutral. So luckily for me, these two are also neutral, and we were able to get the victory because of Cameron procking, I believe. So there we go, and we win the first round. Then game 2 happened. Again, same thing. Somehow we win this one. He just decided not to energize, I guess, and we get the victory there. Oh, I know why he decided to not energize, because Nikki is a pro. So these singles here don't stand a chance. So duh, I don't know what I was thinking. So anyways, then he tries to switch up, I believe, his tag teams. I don't know why he put this legendary Pro Sheamus in. He could have put that in singles and had a better shot. But then we got the tag team match. We win that one. Then again, Brie Mode beat Cameron once again. And then Seth Rollins defeats Bray Wyatt. So I don't know why he switched those two. I don't know what his thought process was. But Seth Rollins gets the victory over Bray Wyatt. And just like that, we become the champion in my first ever legendary King of the Ring. So I apologize for the long explanation, but you know, it was pretty hard matchups, and I wanted to go through them all. So let's go ahead and claim the rewards. Here we go. So I apologize for a long video, but let's go ahead and claim these rewards. Hopefully we get something good. I'm not expecting any pros because I don't have too many legendary cards. So here we go. Let's do it. And we get Can you take it? Take it, sucker, sucker, Booker T, which is going to make it hard for me because now I could go for a, oh man, what do I do? Do I go for the Legendary Pro? I think I'm going to have to go for it in this PCC. So that was extremely lucky because now this PCC that starts tonight has Booker T as one of the rewards. So if that side's winning, guess what? I'm going for it. And then we get... What? Pro right off the bat. Let's go. Double Booker T's. Oh my God. Wow, that was extremely lucky. 5-time. 5-time. Let's go. Wow, that in my first ever Legendary King of the Ring, I get a pro out of it. I am... Woo. Now I could go for Ziggler again in the PCC like I was planning on doing. Wow. This is unbelievable. Unbelievably lucky. I'm ecstatic right now because he also, I think he tags with Sheamus. They're both up arrow. So not too excited as much as I would have been, but definitely still excited. So let's autofill. This is what the team might look like, although we're going to be switching these two in to there. We're going to have a Sheamus Pro, which is going to be the single. Then we've got Kofi Kingston and Wade Barrett here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these two just yet, but we're going to wait out on the next King of the Ring. Probably start it tomorrow sometime once I get all these cards leveled out and ready to go. And Booker T will be in here somewhere, probably tagging with the Survivor King Barrett. So that'll be a good tag combination to have on my team as well. And we're just weak in the Diva spot right now. So that's definitely something hopefully we can work on soon. We're going to be playing a lot of games for this PCC coming up. So maybe we'll get the ladder reward. And hopefully it'll be another good Diva. So we'll have to see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I apologize for a long 17-minute video. But we had a lot to go over. Like I said, jam-packed. And as you can see, we got extremely lucky today. We got the Season 1 Legendary Kane finally over to Season 2. And then we got a Pro Legendary card out of my first Legendary King of the Ring. So, man, what an episode. So, thank you guys for watching. Good luck in your PCCs. Thank you guys so much for watching. Rare Spark out.